And I'm here with the final week in this series where I'm going over the demos of my matches from Season 8 along with the enemy medic from the opposing team. So here on our final map of the season, of the regular season anyway, we're on CP Steel, and I'm joined here by Gamma, aka Fleeble. So how are you doing? And why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm Fleeble or Gamma, up to you. You probably know me from playing on BV back in the day. I played with them for many, many seasons, and then took a long break, and now I'm back with somebody help.
Yeah, nice. I actually kind of forgot myself, but I even subbed for you for something like a year, I think, for like 3 seasons straight. I was the BB mid sub while I was taking a bit of a
Yeah,
break.
that sounds familiar.
Oh,
I have a really poor memory for these things. I just rely on Danny to remember all that stuff for me.
sure. Well, all right. So we're here on CP Steel with joined by MCM. We got our. I was
Lovely little
about to
sticky
like
circle.
fast forward through this intro, but we saw the smiley face and kind of had to take a
Oh,
minute
it's a
to enjoy
smiley.
it.
Oh, it's cute.
I tried to do the nose.
I like it.
I actually think there's a way to shoot like through it if you hit like a certain thing in the angles. However, that's against the rules, so obviously don't try that at home.
Don't try too hard.
All right, of course we have kind of the classic where I'm just gonna stay in spawn for a while. I'll fast forward a little bit
Yeah,
just until something
not the
interesting
most
happens.
interesting medic gameplay.
So I don't know if you have any kind of ideas of Steel, and we had like a little bit. Of course, as this whole series has kind of gone, I really picked like the worst season to do this series because we had a different roster every time. So like for this one, RJ was the main caller who was like, "Please don't make me call, please, God, I don't want to have to say anything." And then some people on the team said, "No, you must do it. You must be the main caller. Rogue, chill out. RJ, say everything." And then both of us are miserable. So anyway,
Right.
of course, RJ did a very good job, but he's not practiced and doesn't want to be to begin with. So I like on first how we like do this sack wave that like we get A and then we just go and like have people go and die, probably clearing out upper,
Yeah.
maybe a play for the spy. But it also kind of frustrates me where it kind of takes a little too long. You can kind of tell like this has already been like, some people are just kind of dying now, some have already respawned and got back in. But also not everyone's back out yet. So I wish people would just like run in and go in as fast as possible and die as fast as possible so we can have another
Yes, when they
push.
take too long to die and then they're off spawns, it's so annoying.
Yep.
Avoiding the sticky.
Yeah, now you can see we're kind of just like waffling our Uber here, just kind of not really
Yeah.
using it yet. But we do get past, the Danny here, right on Pyro?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for us getting past the Pyro, I think, is a huge difference maker in that Uber. But it feels to me like we don't have very strong control of upper. Like you can see our heavy is dead and our engineer is dead.
You
So-
did kill our teleporter though. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty nice play from them, but yeah, I think if we had like a little bit more control from the rest of our team, like again, if maybe me and RJ went right away in a straight line, our team in upper over here would have taken less damage, right? So
Yep.
unfortunately, since we kind of took a little too long, and again, our Uber was all right, we had it last a while and we got good position ourselves, but we're definitely worse for wear and like the collapse from the rest of our team. But with our better spawns, I think immediately the play must be to like fly forward, even if a bunch of my teammates are dead. I need to be in here. Because like, if we don't get this now, we have to wait for the next Uber. Like locking on to triple here is great. Now that we kind of won, like getting the pick onto
Yeah.
you kind of won us the fight. So now it's more of my job to stay alive. So I'm trying to like rotate, kind of orbit my heavy here.
I do not remember how I died there. When we were gonna do this the first time, I reviewed my own demo, and now I've forgotten everything again.
Gotcha. Sorry about the delay.
All good.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I think this is a kill bind. I should have kill binded, yeah. That's hilarious.
That is so
Oh.
sad.
That's so funny. Yeah, like I had it because 3 of us passed it as well, but since I'm in the back, I took so much of that damage. And I mean, great from RJ to get the pyro, but man, I should have definitely kill binded though.
I hate kill binding. I fight to the bitter end.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's wrong.
Yeah, I was talking to Zuki about my keybinds, and I'm like, of course I have end to end myself. And he's like, yeah, but you don't really kill bind as medic. You know, why do you really ever have to do that? And I'm like, yeah, that's
it
crazy.
Comes up, yeah.
Yeah, well, me, especially the way I'm playing, like, I definitely didn't need to go in Wishbone there, but it seemed fun, so.
Yeah. I have it on K for kill. And also
Nice.
so I don't accidentally tap it with my left hand.
I think this was actually also like a horrible misplay where we were kind of winning the fight, but you saw it was 4 of us against like I think 8 maybe of the rest of your team. So
Yeah, I died here too though, so maybe salvageable.
yeah, it's one of those, like I say this sometimes on mids as well, going over demos. Like every team's really winning the mid, you have time to leave mid for 5 seconds and come back. So there was a time too on Wishbone I could have just like gone to B, met with 2 more people and come back. But by saying we had a completely winning, like, that probably would have won us the round. Like, we had 4 picks and full Uber ad. That would have been it. But since I stayed in too far, now look at us, right? Like, you're going to set back up. Your players are back up. We are down 3 now. So I can't believe how far I set us back by staying in too long.
It looks like you're trying to go for some E pressure. But nobody's over there yet. These times always stress me out. I feel the spy coming in.
Yeah, I do like it now that we have all these people, and like it looks like I have a nice idea of the play too. Yeah, I like that for us, but what do we have to do? Ah, that was a pretty bad mistake missing RJ on his jump, but...
Did I even use here? I can't remember how this went. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I again finished like too far in there. Like I kind of tried to save RJ, but by saving him, I realized I didn't have enough time myself. So that's why you saw me like hide.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I could draw their eyes away at least, then great. But yeah, I feel like in what the world I hoped for was the team would like wait for the Ubers to be mostly over and then flood in. But since we lost a couple of people before it, and I made a mistake of the Ubers. If we had everyone go in alive at the end of the Uber, that would be great. Or if the Uber didn't go well and I was out early, that's also good. But you saw I kind of did a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Which means I just died. I do like that we're kind of having this death wall idea where we're like, okay, we're like clearing E right now. All 9 of our players are going E, and then BM is watching the rotate. And then before we're like, okay, all of us are going C, and then we do death wall into C. Obviously, it's not working totally. Like I said, we're losing players, but I do like that we're at least on the same page. Like,
Yeah.
even if we're making the wrong choice, we're gonna do a really good job at making the wrong choice.
Yes. It's really important on Steel. So just everyone is on the same page, even if it's not the right one.
Ooh, I love this spot here. Look at this. And no one can catch me here unless they die. Like, they can start doing damage to me if they throw their life away. Yeah, see, 2 people had to come down like, and use Uber. And I'm only just using now.
Did I drop down here? That's a mistake on my part. I don't remember what happened there. I think I went lower here. I think we somehow, like, switched sides. And now I'm in, like, Wish with my pyro.
Whoa. I like didn't even catch that. We actually should have like flooded into you, I think, rather than even going B.
I think my pyro and I left and we went through E to lobby because we were just like, that's lost and there's no going back.
Gotcha. Oh my god. I love healing people for the regen like this. Like I probably should be arrowing our heavy, but I need to regen my health too.
Yeah.
This fight was so good, but yeah, that banner from your soldier is a big difference maker. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed like kind of weird. You saw it was just me, Demo, and Heavy. We like went through only 3 of us from C through Death Hall onto D, and then stayed on D for a while. Like, and then your soldier used the banner and then started fighting us. Like, that's so much time for us to be only 3 people in the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just was talking about how we're all on the same page, and then immediately after,
you're not.
Yeah. However, I do love this. Like, literally sacking in from A. Like, trading damage favors the defense too much here. So this, I think, is super sick. We happen to get very lucky and get all these picks, but we wouldn't have done anything if we just traded damage anyway. And now this is a mess. I have no idea why I'm here.
Should be helping your players on EU. Catch.
Yeah, I really like playing this wide now that there's no sniper.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, the play here, we have such good cap time, but we're so hurt. To me, the play like this, like if I Uber the people, if we're all sitting here, the damage is coming to point anyway. So I'm going to have to Uber to save them, but then they can't cap anymore.
Yep.
So my thoughts are, we have to take someone into them. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Listen,
GG.
thank God the camera's only showing so much, otherwise I'd have to change the age rating on this video. Oh, that was amazing. Yeah, especially taking a pyro, right? Because if I took, like, demo or something, even scout, if we get air blasted 1 or 2 times, you know, Uber's not going to get much. But by taking pyro, it's like, if they're close enough to take damage, they die. And also, if they're not, they get air blasted back regardless. So the capper's cap. So a pyro Uber there was fantastic. And I really like that out of BM.
Yeah, that was a good choice. Yeah, I feel a lot of people get really super focused on cap there and then will just die for it.
Do you have any, like, overarching thoughts about that offense we saw so far?
30 seconds.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think as well. I think, like, the Ubers themselves were good, but the, like, off Ubers and kind of timings were a little weird. Like, remember before I said I kind of positioned myself out of position, and then, you know, we were off Uber again for even longer, or we had an Uber, but we waited too long to use it. So, yeah, I think there were, like, times I definitely could have been playing better, or, like, with more people at least. You know, put myself in good positions faster, or out of bad positions faster. But, yeah, once we had kind of an opportunity, like, you even saw, when I wasn't sure about a play, I still, like, threw myself in, like, you know, I was on like 40 HP and jumped into D anyway, because like it's way better for me to die on the point than to die like in your spawn in Death Hallway, right?
Yes,
so
yeah.
Things like that. Even when we're like sacking through A or something, I'm like, it's probably mostly clear, but I'm gonna go now so we don't drop anyone else, so we can win the round rather than just this fight. So I do like that. Kind of when like shit hit the fan, I just went in rather than out. But there are sometimes I should have gone out more.
It is a fine balance. It's an interesting sniper position. I'm pretty sure we sack to try to take upper 2, and that's not helping us at all.
I actually kind of like the MTS. I think plays a demo up there as well. Because I think,
wow.
Yeah, I just want to look over here again. You can see we have BM on Pyro in the door. I mean, even if, imagine if your team uses out of main. If our Pyro gets literally 1 or 2 air blasts on, your Uber isn't even getting you deep enough to get our gun or any point pressure, any picks, obviously, so that's it. So our demo is doing big damage here, but like, yeah, if they had a trap an upper, taking no damage, you know, they're fully out of the Uber, so we have a better Uber. I don't know, I'm kind of convinced the more I think about it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Do you not worry about sniper coming through drop down?
Oh, every day. In my dreams.
Okay. What we like to do is sometimes is put the dispenser sideways along that wall and you can kind of crouch inside of it. Oh yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I also like something kind of a staple of my play, which isn't even a secret because you never know what's going to come, but I like playing like out of position when I know a sack is coming. So for example, like if my team's on dog bread or something on product and we're expecting a sack, I'll even play on like the enemy rock or something just so the bombers like don't find me, right?
They don't know, yeah.
Same here, like you saw, I was kind of like weirdly like out in the open, kind of on the right side by like this rock thing by the X when like the sniper timing was there, and yeah, then he got a second shot off. So that's when I kind of ran into here, but
ran and hit.
If I was like in the default spot and just stayed in the default spot, actually timeless kills me there probably 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, it's like Vigil when they go for the aggro peek out of side tunnel and they just assume the medic's going to be sitting in the dispenser or whatever. Like, it's the easiest shot in
Yep.
the world, but if you're just not in the right spot, they can't hit it.
Yeah, the spot being the best spot makes it not the best spot.
Yep.
I really like how everyone's playing together here. I actually wish, I wish, and this is like just also a big difference between like how Spades and Aaron play, for example, but I wish I was buffing Spades on NG here a lot more. Like, if I kept him on like maybe, you know, not going below 160, then that's a huge difference when the Uber comes in.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, we're struggling a lot getting anything here.
I also like how we kind of like backed up as a team and came back in as a team. Like, even saw me, like I went all the way out, like ignoring what came in main, and then they said, okay, now we're not ignoring main, and 4 of us come back.
Yeah.
This is like an okay idea, but I think it went too long. Like if we took 1 second of a peek, then sure. But you saw we took like 5 and lost our scout.
Yeah,
our
you dropped 3 people, I think.
Yeah, like yeah, our spy's gonna die.
Our Uber is terrible though.
Uh-oh. That kind of took too long to get out of here, but
Yeah, you've lost upper now. I hate this position.
I think
This,
on
like,
our soldier
once
bomb we should have
we
gone back in.
Yeah. This like half in, half out spot right here is the worst. So it's like either I want to be all the way in with my whole team or like leave.
Oh, I want to be where the people are. This to me as well is like a time we can get much more aggro, especially because our sniper's dead. But again, I like those like 1 second peaks just to like, you know, kind of scare you almost and then leave.
Yep.
But now, since we're kind of letting you dictate the pace of the fight, you know, I'm taking some extra damage. RJ's not going to survive. Yeah. Like, well, if we're probably losing a fight anyway, it's like we may as well lose it on our terms and give ourselves a chance. But here we just kind of waited to lose it. So I much prefer proactive play in a time like that. Especially because we're close to Uber. Like, if I could throw the team in and then bait, then sure. I probably should have baited anyway.
Oh no.
But that's why I also wish, oh no. But yeah, that's why I also wish we got aggro. More aggro, quicker. I'm so happy that BM found the spy because I get so stuck in these situations so often. Like, I don't know what it is about this corner of like these hallways, but every backstab works, it feels like. Like anywhere the spy could come from, it's just a brilliant idea.
Yep.
I think that was a good try from us. I actually think if we called for BM to like walk towards point holding right click and just like air blast everything, then our sniper and
Heavy could have gotten in.
Demo as well, yeah, and Heavy, like, yeah, everybody could have just gotten forward, but
Yeah, you ended up just like stuck in that corner.
I talk a lot in some reviews and mentoring too about like whether you're not offense or defense specifically, but like attacking or defending. So there, when we're on defense, right? But we were the attacking side because you guys were already on point, so you were already doing the right thing, and we didn't. So we had to attack you exactly. So that's why I think we had to like come up with the play, because if we just sit here, if we do nothing, we lose. If we trade damage evenly, then we lose. So we need to kind of have a third option to like go for some kind of a fight where we say we're going to go like put it all on the table, and either we still lose like we were going to, or we actually win now. So I think that's kind of the call again that was sort of missing in this situation. Now we have a whole combo here in lobby or control room or.
You're sitting cozy. You know most of our team is on C too. Oh dude, I hate this spot. The A window.
Oh yeah.
The like full charge foot shot.
Yeah. If the sniper is dead, that might be like my favorite position in the whole game. But then the sniper's alive. One time we used to have, like when we were with Miggy, he had this like lineup for the Girardi, like it was in CSGO, like the set smokes, you know, where it's like, okay, I like put my crosshair here, move it to the right, this many degrees, and then I throw, and then but it was amazing when it worked.
Like from the window into the combo?
Yep.
That's
when the Girardi was allowed, obviously, in like 2015 or whatever.
That's really funny.
See, here, actually, I'm gonna see what happens before I talk about it. So you can see here kind of where we're like, I'm like, okay, are we using Uber? Are we not using Uber? Usually I'm calling our Ubers, so I feel much better. Like, I just ask, like, what's in there, and then Spire, whoever calls it, and I say, okay, I'm taking these people who are doing this at this time. But you can see here we're not playing that way anymore. But also it's kind of working, because here again, now we're defending, right? Like, we,
Yes.
you know, you guys have to do something.
We're not
otherwise-
making you do anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything the way you're playing right now.
And yeah, so given that was the response, it turns out this was like the perfect play. Yeah, we rotated, did the damage, scared you off, and now we're back in lobby.
Yeah.
So it looks like we did pretty well, but I still kind of wish we traded Ubers there.
We just gotten them out of the way.
Yeah, I like, yeah, again, like I don't, there's got to be like a word for this kind of principle, but like playing by like just guessing that your opponent will make a mistake, I think is not tactically sound, obviously, right? So I think you guys should have exchanged an Uber into us, but yours would have been better because you come out of Wishbone to do it. We should have gone into Wishbone and chosen
Forced
like this is
me.
where the Ubers happen and this is where the Ubers fade inside of the Wishbone, so you get nothing out of it. So
Yep.
we got like lucky that you guys happened to not do that, but that's not like a strategy, you know?
Yeah.
Who's the main calling your team?
It's Robin. I refuse to main call. I never get information on things, so I just can't make those calls. But he's not the most experienced in main calling, so it's a bit of a struggle. It's usually him and then like Danny supporting our pyro.
Yeah. Yep, and yeah, Robin being the demo, of course, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I really like Danny's calls actually because they're like, I don't know, he's very much like eerie with the calls too, where like people will give like the big picture of what's going on, and then when he sees that moment to like win the fight, then he just screams it at the top of his lungs.
Yes.
So it's like that's like my favorite kind of calling, you know. It's just
Yeah. I'll say most of the time it works out. Every now and then it's a counter call that is, or like a wrong call, and it's disastrous. But usually it works pretty well for us.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you gotta like give them the benefit of the doubt because yeah, as you might have seen in some of these other videos too, like we're all like nitpicking, like you said this, you should have said that, and we should be doing this, and then suddenly no one wants to say anything, and we're all quiet and scared. So
Silent.
you gotta say like, you know what, we'll take the 3 bad plays because we know it comes with like 10 good plays. So
Yeah.
roll those
Sometimes
dice.
like it's called, you just have to do it. Like you can't really second guess it too much.
look at our combo, so far out the jams.
They're
Like,
completely out. I love that though.
and this is when I scream like as like a threat, basically. Like I'm Ubering Pyro, stay out. RJ in Chinatown,
Yes.
leave. And they did it. Man, did they do it.
That's great. No, I mean like not taking damage during the exchange is like so helpful.
Oh, and look at his recommit here too. This is such good hustle. Like, yeah, I like these like commits after the Uber, right? We said before like people were kind of, you know, we had these Ubers, people dying outside of it, but he's like, okay, now as soon as the Uber's over, RJ's not loaded especially, so he's gonna come in and like plug up the gap in the door.
Yeah, specifically I think I remember this, and we had like a call to rotate to A, and it wasn't all followed by like all whatever 9 of our players. It was only a few of us, and so we ended up in the situation where like we ended up having to take this exchange, and it was not favorable for us at all.
Yeah.
We were just too slow, and not enough of us there for the post.
Oh,
Whereas you were able to like buff your heavy demo in to like a tiny corner. Oh, is this a pause?
I guess so. I don't remember this. I do think that was a good like recommit from your team, but I think the two things I noticed in that push that worked out for us is number one, that like whiff on the backstab onto Chinatown was like literally game winning if it hit, so that was super sad. But second, a lot of people do this too when they go for the sack suit. Let me see if I just turn to the side so I can see the door. Yeah, okay. So if we're by the door, right, and people come in to do the sack or like a push or whatever, and like let's say the X is the person, right? So they will walk in the door and then they like stand here and stop and start shooting people. But the thing is, now all the damage is kind of concentrated around the door. So if you have instead like your pyro like come through and walk in a straight line up to the enemies, that's good. Or you have like heavy come out and walk through like this way while still shooting them, that's also good. Because they have to choose who they're gonna hit. But like by your team kind of like coming here and staying
standing
here,
there. Yeah.
Like our job is made out for us, or our work is cut out for us. I actually should have been playing this kind of bait spot earlier, where you see I'm like kind of playing to leave to D or E, but like full spy alert, I'm getting motion sick. Apologies to the folks back home. I was having some OBS problems and my quality is taking a hit, but I hope you understand at least the positioning and decision making.
You're sitting pretty nice here. 40 seconds left, and you have Uber in good position.
Yeah. Even here is a time I like actually wish we took the Uber into you, but yeah, with this chaos, it's like we kind of know that we can ride it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I forgot the numbers, but even at like times 10 with like literally all 9 players on the cap, it's I think 31 seconds maybe, or like 29.
Yeah.
So the margin is just so small. No, maybe it. I'm not sure.
I can't remember the chart, but it's. We would have had to play it absolutely perfectly and kill like your whole team, and then all stand on it.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have any thoughts on this? Trying to get telefragged. You have any thoughts on the defense we just saw for the first half?
I mean, I thought you played. Yeah, totally fine. I didn't really. In that last bit, at least, I can't remember anything interesting that that stood out to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have to go like point by point to like remember it in order.
Yeah, we didn't pressure you very much. You just got to like sit there.
Yeah, that's why there's a famous listen, whoever's watching this has to be a really old player to know this, to remember this, but BV is always famously like the gatekeepers of Platinum. They're like, if you anyone who is like a seriously good team is above BV, but if you really didn't have it, then you're below BV no matter what. So BV is always like, yeah, they're like number 3, number 5 team, where you know you're the king makers basically. Like if you could beat BV, then you have a serious shot. So
man, we're not BV anymore. Don't call us that.
No, I know. But yeah, with all these legacy players, right? That's kind of how I feel in these matches as well. Like we won that last round, but also like, you know, we didn't play great, and yeah, you guys definitely keep us like very honest. We're like if we don't play really well, like if we take good fights and win them, then yeah, the game is, you know, I guess it goes like the way it did. But you know, in these times where we kind of took a little too long or weren't totally together, you know, we kind of like lost it for ourselves because you guys keep, you know, you've all been playing so long and playing together for so long that, yeah, it's nice to, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I used to really love Steel. Definitely on old BV, we were like very comfortable and knew what we were doing. I think with our new team, because it's a new combo, right? So it's me and Robin, who before playing Advanced in S7, I think played Silver demo. And now we have Caboose too. So this is like a new combo for us. So it was like a little bit of a learning experience playing Steel again. We're trying to still kind of figure it out.
Sure.
So it's a little tough, but hopefully we'll get there. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because yeah, I remember on the old BV we were super comfortable on it, and everything just sort of made sense. It'll be interesting to see if we do anything different now that we sort of know your sniper is holding up top.
Is this to you? I guess you're still capping, but getting a pyro pick like this, is this like an instantly exchange kind of a situation for you?
In my mind, yeah, that's a big thing, and we should probably just go. But I'll bet you that we try to take upper instead, and we'll lose people. I can't remember, but that's my guess is what's gonna happen. And we'll lose people, and then we're gonna lose our pyro advantage.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I talk a lot about like it's not really helpful or constructive to like blame the team or like get upset about what the team is doing,
No,
but
of
that's
course
why
not.
at least I'm just asking. That's why I phrase it very specifically, like like philosophically, what are your thoughts deep down for this kind of a moment, regardless of what happens or what doesn't. So, because I think I
Yeah.
agree as well, but that's why it's at least fun to talk about.
I feel like I don't know stuff because I know you like to make a lot of calls on medic. I have a lot of trouble with it. I don't like doing it, and I feel like I'm just like slow on it. So like I'll see this and I'll think like, oh, a pyro pick, that's good. We can get in deeper. Um, but I won't vocalize it until it's too late, or like I'll let my team make the call. I don't know. I
No,
just
I hear you, but I'm just like imagine like, and that makes sense. By the way, I'm the weird one. Like I know most medics don't make calls, and it's probably better that they don't
yeah.
make calls. So I'm definitely the odd man out here. But I'm just imagining you like sitting in spawn, staring at the wall, still being like, ah, a pyro
Mhm.
pick, how wonderful, and then just still sitting there in silence, like wow, what a great day today is, just having a nice time. But for me, I'm just like screaming, like let's go or whatever, just like like, always in. But that's yeah, that's funny. I like this a lot. I was gonna say I think actually it's probably a better play for me and my combo to like play kind of choked up here in main. But now I'm ready for the sniper.
Yeah. I guess you saw it last half. You're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, see, like here's another time. Yeah, Space has a buff still, but like, yeah, just seriously, like playing beam on him now, especially because we had no pyro just before that, would have been really good.
Oh yeah. Oh, we sent demo upper. I think this is the sack.
Ooh, okay. I was about to say like that worked. You just got upper, so I really like that. Now you literally like on your respawns, I think you could just feed in to get upper again. But I loved how RJ jumped up into upper because we had no one covering it, so
Yeah.
he like solo holding it basically. Like your team now should already now still have upper, but RJ like as a one man held it, so that was really well done. Oh god, I would have loved if we got evil that pick.
It's unfortunate that we lost that space because I think we maybe could have held that. Uh, you guys collapsed really well. It just seemed like we backed out quickly.
Yeah, but somehow this still feels winning for you. I think if your team like gets upper right now, yeah, or probably if your team got upper about 6 seconds ago, 7 seconds ago, then this would have been won already a while ago.
Oh, here comes the banner though. Makes it tough.
That like spy spot.
Yeah.
All right, so this I think we still have. Did you notice if you used? I think we have disad.
um, I don't think I died after this.
Yeah. So what do you think about this position here? Like, or what would you do on defense here with disad like this?
Um, I mean, your dishead's not that big. I think this is fine. Um, I would probably just sit here and start like faking at like 80% and hope that that scares them off, and then try and get the last little bit.
Yeah, I mean it is steal defense, so I think you have something like when I respawn for like 22 seconds or however long it is. I think you probably have like 40 add on us.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, honestly, just tanking like your pyro here is so strong that even if we use, sometimes it's hard to get in even with an Uber, depending on what happens. Like if your pyro doesn't die immediately, we can waste an entire Uber just trying to get through the corner. So
Yep.
I don't mind holding up close like this, even at this ad. I think there's like lots of opportunities to escape. The only thing that scares me is if they completely control upper. Then I wouldn't want to hold this forward. But you have people up there, so I think it's fine.
Cool. Yeah, that's why I asked because I'm like notoriously very aggressive, and in this situation I agree, as you can tell by me literally playing here.
Yeah.
But I think the flowchart for me goes like this, where when we're on this ad, like if we're going to exchange, I think BM can keep me alive here out of main. So if you're coming main, then fine. If your team goes upper, then I have to play back and get in that like half in, half out spot, like around up here.
Around the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then I also agree. But I know there are some people who would already be in the half in, half out spot of like, oh, we have this ad and I'm on steal defense. If I die, we probably lose the round. So they're going to play out. But for me, yeah, I like playing up here, like making you take the round from us is my kind of mentality.
Yeah, I mean, you have the positioning to do it. I wouldn't back out here either.
Cool. Oh yeah, it's even higher than 40% dead. Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I mean, your pyro is able to stuff it well enough that you're sitting pretty back here.
Is that a spy?
I think so.
This is actually, a pretty bad position. I probably should have been playing in spawn.
Yeah, I mean...
Ooh, I think we got this for free, actually. Yeah, okay, nice.
Oh, our sniper was not dead. Yeah, that could have been disastrous if he was in when you were looking at that spy, but... I'm right past
that. Did you happen to notice the heal priority there? Do you have any thoughts or notes?
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I asked
because... healing
like
your pyro up top there and then...
No, we had our heavies really hurt and our sniper was on like 30 HP, but our demo was actively fighting, so I chose apparently to like tap around to see if anyone had crit heals and then stick on our demo. But maybe calling for the demo to go back and arrowing like heavy sniper was better, or maybe tanking sniper and waiting to see if RJ on demo needed the beam. So I in general prefer like if someone's in, I want to heal them because they're gonna. You could see our sniper and heavy aren't taking damage because our demo is. So by like putting all of the damage into him and all the heals into him, that's one choice. But another choice is whoever's hurt leaves. And whoever's out gets arrowed. So like our heavy and sniper would switch basically with our demo, but that's why I ask if you happen to see that. Maybe we'll see it now too as he's taking more damage. Actually, yeah, let me play it for another second to see what happens. Yeah, like now our sniper dies. Maybe he would have survived with the buff. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's why it's like a trade-off. So there is no right answer. This is the answer in general. I prefer more, but that's like one of the questions is medic, right?
I think this is fine because you have Uber. We're getting aggressive. If you had stayed trying to buff your sniper or something, you could have dropped your demo while he was fighting, or like not been able to get your beam back onto him in time to Uber, which I assume you're going to do here. We'll see. I probably would, seeing a sticky come at me. Yeah, okay.
You actually scared me when you said that because I'm like, there was like, I don't know, I was like the oh, what is it? Like I saw like all like 14,573 universes before me, and in like a non-trivial number of them, I definitely just dropped this Uber.
Yeah.
So I feel a lot better now. It's something that just gets me so excited about a pyro running in with a power jack and hitting spacebar as soon as they get flashed. Like it feels like we can accomplish anything. I mean, yeah, I love how RJ went for that bottle, but losing him here is really bad.
That's
we
tough.
even back up. Actually, no, I think probably moving forward here is a bit better, but yeah, like our heavy wasn't really in position. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another one. Like if we got all out or all in, it's fine, but you see we kind of did a lot of neither.
Yeah, just kind of sitting around.
Sorry with the demo UI bug with the
the Uber,
permanent Uber. This is okay. I mean, I'm a team. I'm like the way I play and I play with my teams is that we stay in too long rather than not long enough. So for us to decide to leave, that means it must be a really good play.
Right.
And where do you like to hold on third? Do you like this wishbone spot or do you play passive?
This wishbone spot is fine, especially before the gate is open. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, you just have to look for the spy decloak on the little tray there, and then once the gate is open, if I don't have somebody spotting up there, then I don't like to be there.
Yep. Wow, the super, like, it's not quite working, but I love it. I actually, like, yeah, if I can go back in time, I would do the super all over again. I love that Uber. What about you? What do you think?
I think it was good. The only thing is I don't know if I got forced in that. I didn't see any other players, but
So
yeah, I mean, it scares us back and it gains you time.
Yep, I actually think we did not force you. So we effectively like took a trade, right, where we were down demo and had no wishbone control. So what we did is we lost a
You
full
Ubered
Uber,
instead.
and now we have like full disad, but we have ground and wishbone. We know exactly where your team is, and our demo is a respawner.
Yep.
So this is why I like that proactive play where we took like a
it is
bad
a worthy
Uber,
trade.
down numbers, but look at all this compensation.
Yep.
Oh, it's brilliant. Like, seriously, this is a time as well, like, now, knowing what I know now, I would scream, like, BM, literally as soon as on Pyro, if you see a single person, run in and die in a straight line in Wishbone, because you guys are probably going to Uber and Wishbone, so if he can just go and fly into you, he's either going to force you or blast everything back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, yep. If we had BM, that's such a good play. Oh, what I wouldn't do to go back. Yeah, seriously, if we flew our Pyro in to go die, even Heavy, if we said Heavy, just run into them and die, then we would have gotten Uber and had control of Wishbone too.
Yeah.
Okay. I love this position.
Yeah, this was... Oh, yeah, on the little fence.
Yeah, on the lunchbox. Now we're running in. Finally.
Yeah.
Wait, this is just for fun. I'm not trying to use Uber,
No.
of course. Okay, now it's been a while. Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably what's going to get us the point. Because, yeah, that worked perfectly for you. You forced us really far back in Wishbone, or we used really far back, and weren't able to get you, and then get also absolutely no positioning. We just, like, couldn't get through the doorway.
Yeah.
We're not even going to get it off this, are we?
Normally, oh, that's a spy. Yeah. Normally in situations where like I know we need like one catalyst and we'll win, the word, not the player.
Yes.
Like one catalyst will like win us the fight. That's when I want to scream like, okay, soldier, go bomb into them, and the rest of us will follow you. But I'm so hesitant to make that call on Steel because like he's on banner and black box, and you have a respawn timer of like 23 seconds, right? So
yes.
I don't tell Soba to go and die, but you can kind of see again we're not really able to take good positions here, and all of us just get chipped off until we die. I mean, I guess we buy time, but yeah, you see, we're still at disad and we lose the point anyway, and it just kind of sucks.
Oh man,
You're going crazy.
she's just going back in.
It's this corner, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this moment. This is a really interesting play by us.
Do you really? I don't know what happens.
Not in a good way. I don't think.
Oh, we're so close to Uber, but not close enough. This is stressing me out.
Yeah.
Oh, if triple had been building, actually, that was a huge mistake, not having a triple build. Okay.
We waited just a bit too long. I mean, you barely got it, but
Yeah.
we were slow on it. And then we get trapped in here. It's just me and my demo. And then I try to kill you. I'm stuck here anyways.
I'm trying to kill you too. That's what happened to us on first, right? Like we had a winning fight. Sorry, on our first offense where we had a winning fight on D, and then yeah, just got collapsed. So I guess this goes around, comes around. Yeah, that's another example, right? Of like you can't like bank on your opponent making a mistake. So like in an ideal world, you would have used that ad into us. Like you didn't even know necessarily that you had 15% ad, but if you did, you would have won the fight hard. but because I
I'm
was
pretty
just
sure I
barely able to save
knew we had
RGL.
ad because you died at some point. Like I should have known that we had that ad. We were just too slow in using it. If you'd built it like you would have been fine anyways. But
Yeah.
you didn't. But you were still able to just barely get it, which is good for you.
How did Soapy just die from 330 with a banner? I was about to say, like, the heals on Soapy there were so good, but his life flashed before my eyes.
Shotgun. I wonder if he got reflected on. But still, that's not like his banner. Oh my god, the worst. 95% nobody to heal.
Yeah. I actually thought he was a spy there, but like just watching this demo back, but like I needed the Uber anyway.
Yeah. Take it where you can get it sometimes.
Oh yes. I talk about this a lot too, like when you're kind of desperate that teams will sometimes like go and fight from E by default. Oh, yeah, look at this. So much damage. Oh, the flashes. Sorry, Spades.
Oh, nice start. Oh.
I forgot about that. Oh, I was so happy with that play. I'm like, this was amazing. I saved it. Yeah, look. Oh my god. The shotgun in Highlander in 2021.
I don't know, man.
Because that's so like the Uber just like we went to the right point. We got the so many people off and did so much damage, saving our everything was amazing. And then I get shotgunned and we lose the point. What on earth? Anyway, I gotta take a deep breath. What do you think about when you when you respawn on E like this, right? Like when all the points are capped except E. There's kind of a like teams play two different ways. One is going into lobby and the other is going into wishbone. Do you have one that you prefer?
I like going wish. I don't know why. It just feels easier to get closer to the point usually. But if they're expecting it, it could be really, really rough. The only thing is like it's nice when you can send somebody lower and then get like the split pressure there, but then you can also both sort of meet up if you have to.
You mean the lower that like goes under wishbone up to E?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting.
It's up because like if they just put like a demo or something in here or a pyro at the corner, then you're screwed. But like if you can sometimes have a little bit of pressure from somewhere else,
Yeah.
then that negates that. It depends how much cap time too, because if they have a lot going lobby, it's too far.
I actually should be arrowing points and not China. Ooh, if I had been building instead of arrowing, maybe this would have been a different round. Wait, the Waterson saves the round.
Wait.
Oh my
How
god.
did he get there?
The sniper NG Uber buys us time on the clock. This is a mistake. We needed to actually go into you, even with triple on 30 HP. I think we needed to walk forward. Not that it was winning anyway, but I get another like 5 seconds, which is better than nothing. Damn, what a little like extra 18 seconds at the end there. That's hilarious.
Sometimes it all matters on steel.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know, that defense like felt better, not just from like a time, obviously the time was higher, but like I'm thinking on B, like our kind of timeries of getting in and getting out were better. We even left B, and I don't know if I've ever in my career walked away from B on my own 2 legs. I'm thinking on C, yeah, we had that kind of thing where like we're not really all the way in on C, so we just kind of like pretended to fight it even though we got nothing. And then, yeah, we even almost lost D as a result. Like, if we at least went to lobby instead of fighting C, then we could have, like, hard held DE. But we, like, kind of half fought and then waited and went back to spawn and started going to D when you had already times 7 on the point. So that was kind of rough. But, yeah, our E holds were all right. And yeah, we had, like, a bit of a delay in Wishbone that kind of worked, kind of didn't. A bit of a delay with the Uber that was kind of nice. But, yeah, that bought, like, almost a minute on the clock, which is a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll keep going, you guys. Oh, now the sniper's dead. I can hold this angle instead, as long as his stickies are cleared. It also reaches a time for... Sorry, it also reaches a time for me where, like, once it's kind of been long enough, I just want to exchange. Like, if we haven't gotten anything so far, then what more is there for us to get?
Yeah, there is definitely a point where it doesn't matter if we're not getting upper, we have to try something else.
Yeah, and of course I'm not main calling anymore, but as of this point in this season. But yeah, so again, you can see like we lost 2 people right away, but they're already respawned as we're still losing the rest of our players, you know?
Yeah.
Or like our heavy's like stopping to eat, but by the time you ate, you could have gotten like absorbed 3 more people's shots in time.
You could have gone and died and respawned.
Yeah, it's like 13 seconds. Okay, it's a bit more than I thought, but still. Yeah, now we're like down people for the fight. Look at our health. Oh, sorry. I thought I had a buff. I got confused, but no one, like, we have the one person who has health except our spy is the guy in the Uber, like the scouting demo. Yeah, like this feels like such a bad fight, but again, it's already been like, what was it, 10? No, was it 10:56 or 54?
I want to say it was like 10 something.
There's already been 2 minutes.
Yeah, you could have exchanged and built again.
Yeah, that really drives me crazy. Like, even this Uber is like pretty bad, but at least like we get your Uber out. So
yeah.
Ooh, and now bringing heals into upper. Like, we're doing fine in main, but we getting main is nice, but getting upper is mandatory.
Yes. Oh no. No. But
Such cursed arrows.
I hate that so much. Yeah, I mean, it's working out fine for you. Your demo was comfortable just standing still in main for the most part, so you had the ground.
You see this? Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I just got I apologize for interrupting. I got distracted by this, like, absolute fucking Chad. Did you see Spades on 17 HP still goes?
Going in.
Like, and then, doing damage, shoving him back. That was amazing.
You can trick a lot of people. A lot of people, like, they see you walking forward and they think you have the health and they get scared.
I think it was K9, if that's a name you recognize. I think he was talking about League of Legends, but he said some very wise wisdom where he said you do just as much damage on full health as you do on 1 health. And TF2, you can't even see how much you have. So you guys see Spades. You don't know, is he 150 or is he 1?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's another one of my trade secrets. That's, again, not even a secret. But if I, like, pretend I'm not looking at the person, they feel like they have the easy shots, and then, I'm, like, secretly juking anyway. So they're like, I saw Mio flying at me, and I'm like, I'm just going to kind of look at the air like a freaking, like, daydream, and then let the team clean it up.
Yeah, sometimes I was getting owned recently by a spy with Ambi. Shido was destroying me, and I was telling my team, I was like I'm catching his decloaks, and I'm staring at him, and I'm calling him, and I'm just dying anyways. And I realized after, like, I should just not look at him. Like, I'm just making his job easier by staring at him to hit the headshots. To
me, it's the truest as well with soldiers. Like, if a soldier's jumping you, they're probably going to shoot right at the bottom of your feet. But if they see you seeing them, they're going to, like,
Yes.
So
they're going to, hold their rockets or try and hit your head or something,
Yeah. Yeah, well, that, yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, if you just like hear like the directional cue and the like distance for like, yeah, you can hear the angle from where the sound is coming from, and you can hear like the what is it, like the angle and velocity or whatever. Like you can hear the speed based on like how
Yep.
close it is to you. So like how soon you need to go, unless you're playing sixes players, in which case they shoot you on the top of your head. So there's nothing to do
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight is really frustrating to me too because we're like mostly winning, and you saw like I tried to use yeah, the folks back home can rewind, but I tried to use because like we just lost our heavy, and so first if I used on our heavy then it would have been fine, or if I milked completely it would have been fine, but my thought here was
Yeah.
like so yeah, again, if either of those it would have been great, so I banked on our heavy surviving and he didn't, but then at that point the problem is if we lose one more person then we don't win this for sure. So that's why I force now to literally nothing, because I know like if we happen to lose somebody, then we might not lock this out. So yeah, I was like, I happened to choose wrong, and then like I like chose wrong at first, and then hedged the bets after. So that was kind of a weird play by me, I think.
I'm not sure what happened to us there. I missed the kill feed.
So with your team just getting your combo respawned right now, so
Yeah.
my team is a 35 ad. What is your play that you like to do here?
Oh gosh. I mean, if you have we're gonna be scared of you going Death Holloway probably. We're gonna spot it for a little bit and then probably just go lobby if we don't see you coming immediately. It's tough that you have ad, but we have so much time left. We can't just like play passive and give up points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one I like a lot where, yeah, like you definitely have disad. The thing is, with us having only 35%, like there's nothing that we could possibly do with this number until it reaches 100. So like between 35 and 99, my Uber is even to yours because both of us just don't have it. So
Just don't have it.
basically, yeah, you get like 30-ish, like 26 seconds of a dry fight with us wherever you want to do it, but then after that your clocks run out and now you have to play completely different. But yeah, it's like rather than like a state of disad, rather it's like a switch where like, you know, they're about to turn on the switch where they can use the Uber into us, but it hasn't been flipped yet, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah, like flooding Death Hall here is I think okay, but yeah, this time like with your combo just getting respawns right then, I think it's way better that we won Death Hall.
For sure, for sure.
Ooh, what about this though, where we run in a straight line to control room lobby?
We were surprisingly fast on getting there.
Yeah.
That's probably what we would have done too, and just try to go right for D through there, expecting people to like wait. But now you're 70%, you're almost up on Uber, and we're gonna be in there. So now we're close, and you know it. So that's a little bit scary.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. I like this play. I thought, like, I guess with Sniper being down, it's much better, but I thought it seemed like we were just going to go Wishbone and, like, stay Wishbone and wait for Uber, but that's bad because...
Yeah, no,
Yep.
I hate just like, oh, we have ad, now we're gonna sit around and wait for 30 seconds while I build 70% of it and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And like maybe lose people in the interim. It's like, I don't know. I'd rather, yeah, go in and then use it as soon as I have it while we're already fighting them. Or something. I don't know. I hate just like sitting and waiting to build it.
Yeah, me too. I love, yeah, even me, like, having this ad, I still love that I'm in these, like, sight lines taking this damage.
Yeah. I mean, because
just
now
feels
you
so
have it,
collective.
and, like, exactly, you can pop it as soon as you have it, and we're already fighting you, so we don't really have anywhere to back out to.
Yeah. I miss, like, so many flashes on triple there, and, like, having him alive would have been so good for us. Ooh. There's a gun in there, never mind. Yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe if RJ and BM go into lobby there, then we win the round, but... We're just standing on the sticky, calling the bluff. Yeah, I feel like I should have gone to E or something. Probably this is fine. I should have just been healing point. But... Yeah, that was a weird one. Like, it felt to me like there were opportunities to win the round off that, but it wasn't clear, right? Like, at first I thought, let's push in the lobby, but you have a level 3. That's not it. Like, like, okay, let's push into their spawn, but you're getting some respawners. Like, probably better. Now here, maybe if I just healed point rather than healing the people fighting, that could have been better, but the Uber was coming in anyway. I don't know. Do you feel strongly one way or the other?
Not really. I mean, I don't know where your demo is, where he's gone off to.
Me neither. Ah.
Yeah. I don't know if you could have won it much earlier with the way that went down. And I think this is totally fine because now your players are alive, our Uber is out, we're stuck in lobby, you have ad. Like, I think this is good for you. Like, this is great. And like, maybe if everything had gone 100% perfectly, you could have won a little bit earlier, but like, you have so much time left, you can afford to play it safe.
Yeah, that's true too. I guess it felt like that beginning felt so long to me of getting just first that or getting B that I feel like there's such little time on the clock even though it's 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's hard not to want to rush on like timed maps.
Yeah.
But 5 minutes in this game is a long, long time.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's super huge. Getting sniper here.
Yeah.
Our team is so well behaved. Like our soldiers waiting for a bow, pyre waiting for a bow. But yeah, here's another one where like we could see the win, I guess, by just pushing in the lobby here.
Oh no!
No. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to think of my finishing thoughts. I mean, I guess we went over a lot of it there, but yeah, I mean, just a lot of team stuff of like, you know, making decisions earlier and faster. Like, I really liked our plays on last, but our plays on first were a bit rougher. Do you have any final thoughts based on either this round or the rest of the demo?
I mean, just based on that last play, I feel like it just goes to show, like, sometimes a little bit of patience just like goes a long way. Even with your players waiting for arrows at the end there, like, they're not in any danger. They can just sit and wait for it. You know, like, you've used Intes. We have ad now, but like, you have 5 minutes left. You can just chill out and wait and build your ad now, and then just win the round after. Like, it doesn't always, like, yes, like, being aggressive is really, really good, but there's definitely times you can afford to like just chill for a second and guarantee it.
Yeah, you all right. Yeah, you're really right, because I'm just like laughing at myself because even in like first we saw that was definitely the right play to, you know, just be patient and play heals towards the point. And that's your thoughts as well. But even me, like watching this demo back, like completely in a vacuum now, I'm still like, we should have done something aggressive here, but I don't know what. Like I couldn't come up with anything, but I still thought it was the right thing to do. But clearly it wasn't. So yeah, you definitely you nailed it. Where we saw that how well it worked to just play the heals on the point, and yeah, I guess that goes to show, like in the first half, like if I do something passive and we're doing something passive, then it must be a really good idea. And yeah, it did work in the end too.
Yeah, I mean, even on your defenses, like, yeah, you gave up B. You were still like a lot of players up, and you were up, and you said you don't usually leave B, but like you guys got time on every single point just by like playing. I don't know, not like just dying for it every single time. And it ended up adding up to like 10 minutes, over 10 minutes. So it worked out well.
Yeah, I'm still surprised by these times because I remember playing this game and it like did not feel easy. Like, it felt so close. Like, I actually couldn't remember now even, well, did this go to 3 rounds or 2, because it felt like it was a tough game.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Well, all right then. That's week 7 in the bag. Thank you so much, Gamma, for joining me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow again.
Really?
Yes. On Asheville.
All right. Nice. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks again.